Elaine Breeden, who just won the 200 butterfly. Elaine, you kind of got out there to a big lead. When you get a big lead like that in the first half of the race, what do you do to keep yourself going all the way home?
My strategy used to be to kind of hold back until the last 50, so I'd play catch up. But the last couple of years I realized that doesn't work every time. It's easier to kind of get out ahead and just stay ahead. So that was kind of my plan tonight, and fortunately it worked out.
So that's the #2 time in the world this year. You got to be happy with that effort, or?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I thought I could be under 210 tonight, and 208 is, I'm thrilled at that time. That's about as good as I've ever been just in season, especially for a meet where I'm not fully tapered, and yeah, I'm definitely happy with that time.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Dana Vollmer, winner of the 50 free. Dana, you won by a 100th of a second there. What did you do to ensure that you got your hand on the wall first?
I kind of had a long finish, which made me nervous, but I thought that extra stroke would take just slightly too long, so I put as much body into it and just reached for the wall, and it worked out by 100th.
Okay, was that about the time you were looking for tonight, or?
It's the best time. My best time before that was 25.2, and so best time, can't ask for much better than that.
All right, thanks so much.
He always finishes well. He showed last night that he has good speed. So I knew if as soon as we turned at the 150, if we were close, that it was going to be a dogfight to the end. And he's been swimming well the last couple of years. He broke the short course world record. We were over in Europe last year, so he's somebody who's always going to be a good racer. So I think for me, it's being able to be just about over a second off my best time or when I went last summer. Perfectly happy with it. So I wanted to go. So I split it well. Now I think the only big key is start doing more butterfly sets. I think I've done about one in the last 3 or 4 months. So trying to do some more butterfly work is what's going to be in the program for the next couple months. And hopefully get that.
That guy being such a good racer, then that's probably really beneficial to just get in and race another good butterfly racer.
Yeah, no, I mean he's been coming along the last couple of years, and like I said, he's somebody who can really finish a race. And the 200 fly, it's tough to see somebody who can go from start to finish. Who has a little bit of everything, a little bit of speed, and being able to finish like he can. So it's always a good race when you get to do it.
What went through your mind? You look over and you see him there. I mean, he's right there with you.
I purposely turned to that side because I knew he was going to be close, and I was a little tired by the end, by the 150. So I was like, I gotta check out to see where I am just to make sure, to see how much room I have. And I saw him, and I think the biggest thing was I tried to stay under as long as I could because I knew that was the only thing I guess probably the best thing I have right now is my kick. Probably not being able to hold, or being able to hold stroke isn't one of my strongest points right now. So I wanted to minimize the swimming as much as I could, and I just tried to stay underwater off the last wall.
One question, kind of off topic. What kind of relationship do you and Lezak have? I mean, you train on opposite sides of the country and stuff, but you've probably been on national teams together for years.
I think him and I were on the. Yeah, we were in the 2000 team. That was our first Olympics together. So yeah, we've been around each other for the last 11 years, and he's a great person to have on a team because he's a leader, and he's somebody you can always count on to be there at the right time. He's a great leader, like I said, a great leader for the team. He's a good competitor. And I guess you can say we're the old guys on the team. We've been around for the longest now, so it's always fun having him.
You think you guys will forever be linked because of this spectacular relay leg in Beijing?
Hey, that was a great race to be a part of, and it could not have been possible without him. I've said it before and I'll say it again. What he did on the end of that relay was something that probably not a lot of people thought was possible. But when you want something bad enough, you dig deep, and he was able to dig deep and swim the fastest leg in history.
Jason Lezak, the winner of the 50 free. This you were 22 mid. Is that what you were looking for today?
Yeah, that was good. I went pretty hard this morning, and I breathed a little bit more than I should have, and so I was looking to beat that tonight. And I still took too many breaths. I got to work on that, but yeah, I'm just trying to get ready this summer. I'm doing the 100 at the Worlds and not the 50, so it's kind of just a warm-up swim for me to get prepared for the 100, and hopefully I'll be able to represent next year and swim a good 50 at the trials.
All right, thanks. Chloe Sutton, who has just won the 400 freestyle in the last 50, came up, creeping up on the pack and passed him, got to the wall first. Tell us a little bit about that finish, Chloe.
That's something that we really work hard on a lot in practice, is that finish. And I know Kate and Katie are both amazing finishers. So that was the place that I really had to emphasize throughout the race, is to make sure that I had the legs and the speed that last 50.
Are you starting to feel more comfortable in the 400?
Absolutely. I am focusing on the 400 and 800 from here until the Olympics, and you know, the 400 is definitely a good race for me that I'm going to keep working towards, and the 800 as well, so I'm really excited.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
Talk about the win tonight. You won that 100, tied Matt Grevers.
I mean, I was really surprised in that race. I wasn't expecting to go that fast. That's my best in season by almost a second. So, and being as tired as I am right now and doing it in a Speedo, I mean, I know that this summer is going to be really good.
You obviously couldn't see anything during that race. You just
I saw everyone kind of on the turn down at the 50, and then I kind of looked over and saw everyone. They were kind of ahead of me, so I was like, man, this is going to turn out ugly. But I mean, I just popped up. I had a good underwater, good turn. And I just kind of spun my wheels all the way until the finish.
When you guys are backstroking like that, is there much awareness of even where other people, other lanes are?
The only time you get to see anyone is at the turns. That's about it.
A blind finish, really.
Yeah, it is a blind finish. I mean, you just kind of,
yeah.
Between breaststroke and backstroke, it's kind of like you can't really see anything.
How about tomorrow night? What are you expecting tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow I'm going to have a tough schedule. I have the 2 IM, the 200 backstroke, and the 100 free, and they're all back-to-back, so it's going to be a hard triple. But I mean, I'm in training, so I'm going to take each race at a time. I don't know if I'm going to swim all 3 of them at night, but I'm definitely swimming it all in the morning.
So you wouldn't have to swim all night if you didn't want to.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens.
All right, we're here with Matt Grevers, co-winner of tonight's 100-yard or 100-meter backstroke. Matt, talk about that finish there, getting to the wall and touching at the same time, looking up at the clock and seeing that you had tied.
I just watched the video about 5 minutes ago, and every time it looks like I'm going to lose, and luckily I have that 7-foot wingspan that keeps saving me at the end. But the race is pretty good. I really wanted to break 54. The fact that Ryan can go 54.0 on a brief scares me. I hope he doesn't want to swim that at trials or Olympics, but the guy can swim anything, so he's got a lot to choose from. But yeah, I mean, I felt pretty good about it. I would have loved to have my legs help me finish a little more. I just didn't even break the surface of the water with my kick, which is a little alarming, but I know what to work on. I think hopefully that'll be improved on pretty recently.
Were you aware that he was anywhere close to you? I mean, you had to know that he was going to push you, compete with you, but did you see him at all at the race?
Yeah, no, on the turn, I saw that I had a slight lead, and that's not enough when you're racing Ryan, guys that can close that fast. So I knew it was going to come down to the very end. And backstroke's one of those strokes you really can't look around too much, so you almost close your eyes. And luckily, yeah, my hand saved me again, just having that extra reach.
All right, thanks.